Hey everybody, a coronavirus was reported in a Toronto patient who returned from Las Vegas, according to News 3. This was this morning. The report reads as follows. Health officials in Canada say they have a new case of the coronavirus illness, COVID-19, with a Las Vegas travel history. A spokeswoman for Ontario's Ministry of Health confirmed the development with News 3 on Friday. The total number of confirmed cases in Ontario is now at 26. A man in his 40s returned from Las Vegas on Friday, February 28th, and was seen by medical staff at Toronto Western Hospital. He was assessed and sent home, and he remains in self-isolation with minimal contact with others. The Toronto Star reported the person traveled to Las Vegas for an international conference. So let's check the Toronto Star's report. Person who traveled to Vegas tests positive for coronavirus, Toronto Public Health Monitoring. A person who traveled to Las Vegas for an international conference has tested positive for COVID-19. This brings the total number of infections in Ontario to 24. At the time, now it's 26. According to an internal email sent to staff in the University Health Network, the person went to the emergency department at Toronto Western Hospital Wednesday with respiratory symptoms. Quote, all protocols were followed and the patient was assessed and sent home to self-isolate, said the email from Jillian Howard, the Vice President of Public Affairs and Communications at the University Health Network. The patient is now at home and being monitored by Toronto Public Health, she continued. We are continually reviewing our processes to ensure that we are current with the situation as it changes. It's the fourth new case in Ontario confirmed Thursday as cases start to show up in people who travel from affected areas other than China and Iran. One of the other new cases is a woman in her 50s from Waterloo region who had recently returned from Italy, where infections in the North region are mounting. Another is a man who had been in Iran, and a Minnesota resident who was on a Grand Princess cruise ship that traveled from San Francisco to Mexico between February 11th and February 21st tested positive and is Peel region's first case. This does not read what conference the man attended. It simply says an international conference. So are we to conclude that he got the COVID-19 disease at the conference? Subscribe to Zenny62 for more. And on top of the Toronto report, Las Vegas Aces star Liz Cambage believes she contracted coronavirus while playing in China. That's also this morning on News 3. The WNBA star and one of the top players for the Las Vegas Aces says that she thinks she and a teammate contracted the coronavirus before the outbreak. Liz Cambage, who broke barriers by speaking out about mental health, spoke to News 3's Brian Salmon on January 19th. Cambage had then just returned to the United States after overcoming what was then an unknown virus in China, where she was playing professional basketball. In the interview, Cambage said that she and another player on the LA Sparks contracted the virus and were hospitalized shortly. Here's Ms. Cambage on News 3, Las Vegas.
So you said that you're over in China and playing basketball there.
Yeah.
I heard from a birdie that you had some sort of a health scare when you're in China. Are you okay?
I'm still on the mend. So I was sick at the start. I was pretty much sick for 2 months straight, and then just before a week before Christmas, I was in hospital with the virus, and now there's been this whole outbreak of this unknown virus in China.
Uh-oh.
And myself and Teresa Plaisance, who's in the WNBA in Connecticut, she got sick with the same thing, and we were both in hospital, and we think we had this virus that's shut down China, but we made it out before it's
Goodness
the authorities
gracious.
knew about it.
I saw some of the pictures. I mean, you were really laid up there for a while.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. The healthcare system in China is a whole nother level of rough.
Okay, so when you're there, do you ever wear one of those masks?
Yeah, especially the city I'm in is 3 hours outside of Beijing, but the pollution's still so bad that you got to wear a mask every day to stop from the pollution and sickness and.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clearly your mask didn't work very well.
No.
Well, stop the press. You mean she returned to Las Vegas? It's not exactly clear. She said she's on the mend. She wasn't completely healthy. And yet, it's a fair bet that she shook his hand, and therefore he could be a carrier of it. Plus, she has her hands on the table. Did anybody think to wash down the table? Wow. I mean, I'm only going by what people are talking about now. Okay, folks, subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark OaklandNewsNow.com. Hold on a second.
No. Well, I think I got sick from Teresa playing defense on her in the game. I'm not
You gonna blame it on
joking.
Teresa?
Yeah.
Is she breathing hard or something? What is it?
Yeah, she's working. Sweating all over me. Yeah.